Hi everyone, and welcome to EcoPod with PFC, a podcast exploring the intersection of ecology, conservation, and sustainability. Today is a special episode where we are celebrating International Women's Day by shining the spotlight on women in leadership positions who are breaking barriers and shaping the future. Joining me is Dr. Anne Dozie Enukora, the Chairperson of Women in Energy, Oil and Gas, FCT Chapter, Head of Servicom, Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC. She is a diversity reform champion and proficient business and project manager. You are welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Good morning and happy Women's Day to everyone. Thank you for having me.
Let's dive into today's topic. First and foremost, we want to ask this question. What inspired you to pursue a leadership role in the energy sector, particularly focusing on sustainability, and what challenges did you face along the way?
Okay, thank you. For me, I'm one person that does not even like leadership. But leadership is out of passion and trying to help leaders to succeed well. Some of them, they will say, no, you need to come and lead.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yes.
So I have not, most of the leadership I've been in, I did not even plan to be there. But what happened is that each time I have a passion to help leaders to succeed. So I go out of my way. Even when you don't even invite me, I must make sure to support you so that your tenure will be a successful one. So in doing that, that has earned me leadership roles. Do you get?
Yeah.
So, and secondly, personal values too. Growing up, you see the village, a lot of things happen, and even some people, when something happens, you say some people now like, no, they turn things upside down. So I look at it like, come on, I can also be a leader to change this kind of thing. So when such opportunity comes, I'll try to take that role. And whenever I take that role, my aim or goal is to make it right. That is just it. Then another one is a industry trend. Of course, there has been transformation ongoing in the energy sector, and I wanted to be at the forefront of the change.
Okay.
So, if you are there as a leader, you will be able to make some impact, maybe bring in your own contribution. And at times, I find myself that I'm not at the let me say like Senate or whatever. It's whenever I bring up a proposal, it has always served because I'll look at it objectively and holistically. Yeah. And another thing is mentorship. These are one of the other things that make me to even accept leadership because I wouldn't want the younger ones to make the kind of mistake I make. Do you get?
Yeah.
And to also impart knowledge on them. So these are some of the drive that always make me to want to go into leadership. Whenever opportunity comes, then as of challenges, there are a lot of challenges. As a leader, there are things you ordinarily I might want to be on my own. Do you get? When there's program, you have to be there as a leader, and you have to be the first person at times. People will like be wasting time, but you want to lead by example. So at times the sacrifice is always much. It's one of the challenges, and another challenge is let me look at maybe limited resources.
Okay.
Because I at times want to hold some programs, but when I look at it, the fund, will be like a very big challenge to me. So, and I'm not that kind of person that like telling person, come and give me, support me, You know, some of the things, even when I was in some of the leadership roles, I used my personal money to run some of those. I really used some of my money to do it. As that, I think a few days ago, some women came here. They were like, "Okay, when you were in so position, you were doing much on this. How come now this person is there? He's not doing." And now they were surprised. And I told them, I said, part of the money I was using to do that was even part of my salary. That when I get my salary or whatever, I have to divide it, share it into budget. So I have budget for workshop and I have budget for charity. I have budget for family and all those. Wow. They were like, I say yes. So those people now that came on board, you know, you can't expect them to do same thing with me. So that is just some of the challenges.
You actually shared a remarkable insights of what inspired you, and you enumerated some of the challenges you faced. I must say that you're really a strong woman, and from your bio I've read that you are diverse in terms of leadership. I must say that you're a born leader. It's not something that people, you didn't fight for that position. So naturally they came along the way, and you're able to embrace it, and you're doing very, very well in that regard. Thank you. You are really doing well. We really want to appreciate you in that regard. At least the story you shared is really insightful and remarkable. So our next question we have here is, women empowering women is a powerful theme for this year's International Women's Day. How do you think women can support and uplift each other in leadership positions, particularly in sustainable energy?
Okay, the thing, women's empowering women. I think one of the key thing is emotional support.
Okay.
Women are going through a lot now. By my position, I've been able to interview a lot of women, and some of them are going through, maybe it's from their spouse, some maybe could be from the children, some of them it could be environment, or even from their workplace. So I think one of the things we need to do to help our fellow women is to give emotional support. Whenever you see a woman, try to, like, for example, of what I did today, I saw that my other colleague has already been tensed. So I had to tease her, say, "Oh, you're looking so beautiful." So she smiled out the stress, you know. So it's emotional support is very key, because the person that you see that is passing, you might not know what that person is going through. So I think women should come up and support each other going forward. And there's also professional support. When you have a younger colleague that is a female that maybe come to your organization, you should be able to give that person a helping hand professionally, so that the person can stand. And personal development too. I'm a product of a woman that stood up and said, "No, you have so results. You need to go get so. You have to go and register." You know, she pushed me, and as that when she was pushing me, I was thinking that, why is this woman so pushing me to go and, I have a HND, but she was like, because of what the world is now, dichotomy between HND and BSc, that I must go and read BSc. I'm like going back to the world of schools again. I mean, she pushed me, and by the grace of God, I think that personal development have really helped me to what I am today. I think I can go to any career level I want to go, instead of maybe limiting myself. And I think another one is advocacy for policies. If like now they are giving some percentage to women, in even if it's in leadership role or in procurement or different kind of things, I think we should be able to come up to advocate, most especially if you're in the place of authority. Do you understand? Like in the Senate or House of Rep, should be able to push for policies that will help women.
Women.
In that, we can be able to support each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I asked just a question and you're able to elaborate and answer more than just one question.
Yeah.
And also, I also have a question regarding the policy. You've already addressed that aspect. And in the course of sharing your story, you didn't just, at first, you were telling us how you were able to support other women. And the story is more of you supporting than you getting. Though you also shared how another woman was able to support you and getting you to the peak of your career where you are today. And I must say that it's really something to applaud you on. So you are really doing a great job. And also, we are also here when we saw the act you did with your colleague. And it was really impressive. Thank you so much, ma. I think with this, I'm also learning from you as a woman. So a woman is also empowering me in some other aspect. Thank you so much, ma. And our next question, I want to see you are the head of Servicom in NUPRC. How do you integrate sustainability into your service delivery as the head of Servicom?
Okay, yeah, thank you for that question. I think one of the first thing is to establish a sustainable framework that is outline your Servicom commitment. That's what we did, outline the Servicom commitment. And we run with our charter. Charter is what you set up to, if you say you're going to complete your assignment in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so you have to make sure that you monitor and make sure that you set sustainability goals and objectives. Do you understand? It's key, and establish a sustainable team.
Okay.
You have to monitor the progress. You don't just have a team and go and sit down. You have to monitor the progress. You have to also evaluate the processes. In that, you should be, you ensure sustainability. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's your response has justified the question very, very well. Okay, and as Print Foundation for Sustainable Environment and Education, and you also as the Director of Women in Energy and Oil and Gas, Abuja chapter, do you envision any collaboration of these two bodies, of Print Foundation for Sustainable Environment and Education and your own organization?
Okay, thank you. Yes, I think I have even seen some similarities, and they said collaboration is the new oil now. So yes, I think yes, it's something that we have to collaborate with you people. Like we have, as 2 years ago, we did a tree planting in the streets of Abuja, Guzape, and I was there. So, and I saw it in one of the things that is in your objective, and gender equality too is one of the things that because you also even mentioned women in energy, oil and gas, there is need also for me to tell you, what we do in women energy, oil and gas. We ensure we close the energy gap and close the energy poverty gap, and close the gaps between the weight of energy resources. Do you understand? So, yeah, we have our national president, and we have other chapter chairpersons. Do you understand? So I'm just the FCT chapter chairperson. So the tree planting was done in Abuja, and we also have programs for girl child. You get. So we have various kind of programs, even we for schools. As last year we did a collaboration with other NGOs to visit some schools, even share books, talk to them. I think last year or 2 years ago we share pads to some other children in school. We have STEM. You know, this is one of the selling points in women in energy, oil and gas. So I see a lot different kind of ways we can collaborate with each other, and I believe that the collaboration will be cordial. Thank
Yes, you mentioned, I think we have a similar objective when it comes to zero illiteracy is one of our goals, and to promote illiteracy and to eliminate illiteracy, sorry. So also in PFC objective, we have a package we call Zero Illiteracy, where we give out books. We try to educate these children. We also have clubs established in schools, over 25 schools in Abuja here, where we educate. We see how we can use the future champions to combat the future challenges. And we have to start with the children. I know when you educate a child, you also educate a community, because all these children come from a community. So this is our objective, and is in line with your other education aspects by giving out books, which is part of what we are doing. So I think we have a better room to partner together, either in the nearest future, not nearest is the future is sounding far. So I think in this year, before the year runs out, we are hoping to have a better partnership in executing some of the projects we have that are similar. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Sure. Thank you.
In summary, what message, as we are celebrating this year's International Women's Day, what message will you like to share with women around the world on International Women's Day, and how can we collectively work towards a more equitable and just society? So, any message?
Yeah, my message to all the women in the world, as our team says, women empowering women, please, at all costs, let us ensure that wherever we are, we support our fellow women. Like I said, women are going through a lot in terms both at home, even taking care of the family, work, and even the society. So in any woman you meet your way, try to help that woman to be on his or her feet. Today, I'm a product of one woman standing to say, no, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I obeyed, and look at me today. That is why I don't play with mentorship program. Mentor young people. Mentor young people. And any woman you see around you, show that woman love. And when there are issues, let's learn to support each other. Don't go reporting a woman. If there's any new issue, lock up the door, sort it out with that woman. Because the men don't want to give you a seat. If you are able to get a seat, sustain it, and bring other women to that, and celebrate that man that gave you that seat. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, Dr. Anne Dozie Enukora. Sorry, hope I didn't murder your name. Thank you so much. I think this message you've given out to our audience and to the mothers and all the women out there, I think it's a call to action you've given out there. So thank you so much for your incredible insights you've shared with us today on today's topic. Remember, women in leadership positions are breaking barriers and shaping the future. Let's continue to support and uphold each other. To celebrate International Women's Day, we encourage you to share your own stories of women who inspires you. Use the hashtag Women in Leadership and tag us at Print Rights Foundation, PFC. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful episodes on ecological talk, conservation, and sustainability. I remain your host, Esther Michael is my name, and happy International Women's Day to all the amazing women out there. Keep shining, leading, and inspiring. Thank you.